placement. Dream big, apply quick.
Aim for higher, Türkiye Scholarships.
Get ready for the best scholarships in the world. Türkiye Scholarships.
Aim for higher.
Türkiye Scholarships provides you monthly stipend, tuition fee, flight ticket, Turkish language course, accommodation, and health insurance. But what
The Turkiye Scholarship Q&A session, and we are here to reply on all of your questions and help you understand Turkiye scholarships a little bit better. Firstly, we will introduce ourselves.
We will start from me. My name is Semina and I'm coming from Serbia. I'm studying here in Ankara, Turkey, and I'm currently on 4th year of Turkish language on Gazi University. First of all, guys, we will start generally talking about Turkiye scholarship for the students that don't have bigger information of what exactly is Turkiye scholarship. So when we talk about Turkiye scholarship, we know that it's officially higher education scholarship program for the Republic of Turkey, and it's giving opportunity to students to study at the most prestigious universities here in Turkey, the most comprehensive scholarship program in the world, and also the full-time and short-term program and research opportunities at all levels for outstanding international students. Now we will talk about the perspective of Turkiye scholarship.
So when we are talking about Turkey scholarships, we want to make sure that you know that we are offering scholarship to successful and qualified international students. We are aiming to give international students higher education in the best Turkish universities. Also, we want to make a connection with these students. So we want their research and their undergraduate to help us bring connection between these two countries, their own home country and Turkey.
Now we will talk about the numbers the number of students that is doing the application for Turkiye scholarship. So first of all, guys, over 145 countries did the application for the Turkiye scholarship, and also we did the interviews in all of these countries, mostly 100 countries, and also more than 150,000 graduates we have from different countries. Also in the previous year, in 2022, we got from 171 countries from 165,000 applications. When we talk about our main program, we know that we have a full-time scholarship program and we have a short time. Now we will focus more on the full-time program, which is considering undergraduate bachelor degree, also postgraduate scholarship programs such as master and PhD, and the last one is the merit scholarship. It's the special scholarship for those who are having more higher GPA.
Let's tell to really successful students who are having GPA more than 3.5, you can always apply for the merit scholarship, and that means that you will get a monthly stipend 2 times more than the regular one.
Also, when we talk about generally the short term, I will also explain what is actually meaning the short-term scholarship program. Actually, it means that we are giving the success scholarship program, which is taken for 1 year, and also we have a research scholarship program, which is also for 1 year. And for the students that are coming only to learn Turkish here, we are giving a scholarship for them too, and it takes 8 months.
So beside this, we will also be talking about the scholarship scope. So what are the things that this scholarship is providing? So we are providing a round trip. So that means a flight from your home country to Turkey, and in the end of your studies from Turkey to your own country. We are also providing university fees. We are giving you health insurance, resident permits, also accommodation cost, or we are placing you to the dorm. So that means that you are getting everything you need for one international student. Beside this, it's really important that you are getting a 1-year free education of Turkish language among one of the best universities, and there you get the chance to meet Turkish culture and get knowledge about Turkey.
Now, when we talk about Turkey scholarship, all of the candidates will probably ask, well, what is the price of the stipend? Actually, the price of the stipend is depending on the level of academic program. So if you want to check exactly about your university and the field that you are planning to do, you need to check our official and main website. Also, we will now talk about our scholarship program.
Yeah, the online application.
Yeah,
So
how it's the process.
in the online application, you can make application in more than 8 languages. Beside this, we will now explain you how is that application made. So firstly, you do the online application. In the online application, it's really important to put your ID photos, passport photos, to make every relevant document in that online form. Also, any national score, exam, or extracurricular activities. Beside this, you will be literally waiting for a certain period of time for your interview. If we evaluate that you are a good candidate, you will be called in for the interview. In this interview, we want to see your leadership skills. We want to see why should you study in Turkey, or are you eligible to study here. Like, studying in a foreign country is not easy and not everybody can do it. So we want to make sure that you can do it and that you can handle with the pressure. Beside this, for the master students and PhD students, we are requiring that they make a lot of attention on the questions they will ask and the research topic they will do. After the interview, there is a final assessment. Here we will see the list of the universities that you wrote in your online application, the 12 universities. We want to tell you to make it as diverse as you can and to make it in one specific field. If it's social sciences, all the universities should be in the social science field. Beside this, I wish you all luck and I hope everything will be good.
As my colleague says, when we talk about eligibility, it's very important for our students to show their own academic achievement. So for the students that are doing the undergraduate program, the achievement should be 70%. For the masters and for the PhD should be 75%. And for those who decided to do the scientific researchers, then, or if it's a medicine, pharmacy, or dentistry, then definitely they need to have 90%. Also, while we're doing the application, we need to pay attention in what age are we. For example, if the candidate is going to apply for undergraduate, then the candidate maximum age is 21. If the candidate is trying to apply for the master's or for PhD, for the master, the limit will be 30 years old, for the PhD 35. And in the end, we also have those who are more into researching, then they will, the maximum age for them is 45 years old.
So here we also want to mention, when you get a scholarship, you will be asking, how will I do it? Will I manage going to a foreign country? So we want to tell you we are offering the flights from your country to Turkey. Also, we will wait you in the airport and make sure that you go to the dorm that we have given you. So you will already have a dorm that you are placed in. Also, we will help you open your bank account. We will make sure that your health insurance is good, that your accommodation is good. Also, we will make sure that insurance transcript is okay, and actually we will help you get well and manage life in Turkey for the first month.
Yeah, in general, we're just giving you the main services when you come here.
So no worries.
Yeah, besides that, there's also a fun part, let's say. When we come to Turkey, it's not that we are just focused on Turkish culture as well. We are meeting some other cultures. And besides that, we have some special programs for our students. Like we are doing this academic and cultural guidance. And when we talk about this, we are considering some cultural programs, some sportive programs, arts, music, and other international programs that we're giving for our students. Also, when we look more on academic and professional programs, we have International Student Academy. Besides that, we are having International Student Science Congress. We are having International Students internship program, and also we are giving international student awards for very successful students. Besides that, if you have any problem or if you want to ask for more questions while you're in Turkey, you can also go to our offices. We have two main offices in Ankara here, and we also have it in Istanbul. Besides that, it's not just for helping you guys. Also, you can come here, spend some time with other students. Also, you're meeting some new colleagues, and also we are doing like the academic support programs. In the same time, we can do also the language skill programs where you can also not just practice Turkish, you can also practice the other international languages. And as well, we are doing, like we also mentioned, cultural and art programs.
Besides this, we want to tell you that your journey with us, it's not finishing after you graduate. Actually, it's just starting. We have our alumni organizations in more than 40 countries. Right now, we have more than 150,000 members of alumni. So once you finish your studies, we want to make sure that your relationship with us is kept, and we want to know how is your life developing and what are your plans for the future.
Also, I really want to make sure that you guys do the application on time. As you know, the application system is already working on January of 10. It started. It will finish until February 20. So I don't want anyone to feel stressful and have a panic. It's really important for you guys to do it early as possible, because in the last days, the system is getting very slow. So it will be the best for you to focus in these days on your motivation letter, on doing the application, on submitting the right documents on the right time. So please, guys, pay more attention on the date. As I said, there's no a certain rule. You can still apply until 20th of February, but so you don't feel too much stressful, it will be better for you to do it earlier as possible. Now we will start
with the
our
questions. So let's see the questions. So there is a question from Sabah, and he asks, he wanted to know on what should we focus in our motivational letter. So in your motivational letter, you should focus on the reason you want to come and study in Turkey. Also, you should focus how will your studies be beneficial for your country, including Turkey. So you need to think about the bigger scope of things, like not a little or something, like it needs to have an impact. So see the things in your country that are maybe needing improvement or something like that, and see to make your field of studies as well as your motivational letter in that field, and how can you improve it, how can you build a bridge between those countries and make it stronger. Okay,
guys, I will just make a little important note. Right now I will read the names of the students that are asking us. I hope I won't read anyone's name wrong, so I'm sorry for that if I read your name wrong. There are a lot of questions, so I will try to focus on some of them. For example, we have a question from Mithal. Okay, and it's saying, I have a question that in application process, they are not my city name, but there is my district name. What should I do now? In the application, while you're doing this, the name of the city is the main point. Why you can't find the district, like the main, that one that you want to, the main area. The one important is just to find at least the one that is near to you. So it won't be a big problem for you. Also, if you are not sure about this, you can still send us an email, and we will try to help you to make the right district in the application. But also, it's not that much important. It's the only thing that is important, that it's in your area that you're living in.
So right now we have a question from Ukhati. I'm not sure did I pronounce this right. I hope I did. So you are asking, can you submit a Duolingo English test as a certificate instead of the TOEFL? So here it's really important to check your university page. It's really important to see what is your university accepting. If you cannot find this while you are making the application and put a certain university that requires an English certificate, information box will come out and it will say what kind of tests are they accepting. So if the Duolingo English test is not there, that means they are not accepting it. So please make sure to check your universities, and as far as I know, many universities in Turkey are not accepting this type of exam. They are mostly accepting TOEFL, so we would advise you to take TOEFL.
Yeah, it's very important when you're choosing the university and the department. You will get, while you're doing the application, you will get the small message boxes, and you should pay attention on them because you can get all of the important information. What is your university what are the requirements, and also you will get the information about the international exams. Now we have a question: which is better to make the intention letter, in English or in Turkish? When we talk about intention letter, like the motivation letter, actually you can do it on your mother language. There's no problem. But what is the thing here? It depends. For example, if you're doing this for your undergraduate, then you can do it on your mother language. It won't be a problem. But if you're doing a master's or PhD, we prefer English or Turkish. So you have to decide between these two languages.
So now we have a question from Manal. She is telling that she does not have her high school diploma yet because it's not issued. Still, she is asking, can she apply? Of course, you can apply here. We know that you guys are in the last year of studies and the transcripts has not yet reached didn't come out, the exams didn't even happen. So here it's really important to upload transcripts from last year's. Upload every transcript from last year, and the one that you are waiting now, you will get it probably before your interview. So we are just requiring for you to bring it on your interview and prove that you finished your schooling and that you have entered national exams or anything like that.
We have another friend, Sajid Hussein. I hope I'm saying well. I'm sorry. Our friend is asking, I want to inquire what are the maximum chances of a candidate after submission of a document? Well, after submission of a document, it's very important while you're doing the application, let's say the main point is actually the motivation letter. It's very important to not just tell about what you will study and what kind of university you want. You also need to tell us what kind of person you are. You need to describe us your personality. Also, when you got the chance to go on the interview, it's really important to show who you actually are. What are your passionate, what is your hobbies, what are you interested for? So that is actually what depends on if you're going to be accepted or not. You just have to, be actually relaxed on interview. It's very important, so you can actually show the real personality of you.
So
real qualities.
Yeah. Actually, we are looking for the leaders of tomorrow. So show your leadership skills, show you are able to do things on your own and that you can make something successful and meaningful when getting this scholarship.
But when we say leadership, some students maybe they're saying, but I don't have much courage. I'm not prepared for this. I want something else. It's something that actually is going step by step. It's something that we shouldn't say, no, it's not impossible. This is not the part of my character. Actually, you can build this by meeting new cultures, meeting new people, working hard on yourself. And actually, that is what we're actually giving here by Turkiye Scholarship.
Once you pass the interview and you come to Turkey, you do have a mandatory 1 year learning of Turkish language in Tomer. So here it's really important for you to be open to new culture, to new things. Here is actually the place where you will build those leadership skills. You will meet people from all kinds of countries with all kinds of backgrounds, and you should be open to telling your stories to them and also listening to their stories. Because here it's not just an aim on you meeting the Turkish culture, also the world culture, because you do have a chance for this.
So it means that you will not just meet the Turkish culture, you will meet some new friends, and you will kind of become more
connected maybe to those people
connected.
than to your own. Like it happens, like there is a lot of people from different parts of world. For
Okay.
example, two of us are here today and we didn't know each other before Turkish Scholarship.
Exactly.
There you go.
Now we have a question. Can I submit a certificate and the transcript for the third secondary school grade only? So I hope this is for undergraduate. If we're talking about undergraduate program, then you can submit the transcript of the last years, like in the previous year and the year that you're now. But also I have to mention, while you're going to the interview, it's very important to bring like the original documents, like the original diploma. But while you're doing the application, if you don't have if you don't have the original diploma, then it's fine for you to only upload the transcript of the previous years.
So I see here a question from Starkey Schutz, I don't know. I hope it's right pronounced. So it's telling, does Türkiye Bursları scholarships include Schengen visa or not? So unfortunately, it does not include Schengen visa. It only includes visa for the country you are coming in, and that's Turkey. So from your own country to Turkey, it will include you a visa, but not the Schengen one.
Okay, we also have Aisha Sampra. She's asking if she only registered in January, how long does it take to receive a response? I am concerned as if her application does not get declined. It will be too late for us to apply here in South Africa. When you're doing the application, like when you registered in January, after that we are doing the whole process, right? We have like, let's say, 3 parts of the doing the application. Let's say the first part is you doing the application. Okay, you are submitting your documents, you're submitting the letter of intents. You can wait until, like, usually it happens.
For these information, it's the best to keep track with our official site, Türkiye Bursları,
because
Türkiye
it changed year by year.
Yeah, and then they will inform all of you students when the applications are open. Are the interviews starting? Everything will be known. So it's better to keep in track with the official website.
Because it's changed every year. For example, in previous year, you will get the information that you're accepted for an interview maybe in the end of May, maybe in the beginning of the June. So we really need to, we actually have all of this information on our website, so you can check this to make it sure.
So another question we see here is from Mukhtar, and his question is there an entrance exam before getting a scholarship? So we do make entrance exams for the scholarships in countries where applications are way too much, there are too much applicants. We do make an entrance exams just to see who can pass and who can't. Here we made sure that we use the international language, and that's the language of math. So we are asking basic high school questions, and those questions are mostly logistic ones. So don't panic if your math is not at the highest level or not great, you are planning for social sciences or something else. Here it's logical questions. We just want to make sure that you are able to reply on those questions, that your high school is great, that you have the points that you came with.
Yeah. So like you shouldn't really be stressed out because it's fine. Like after you upload, like you should just like while you're doing the application is very important. Like as I said, I'm always repeating this, but really the motivation letter is very important. Like it's playing a big role.
Crucial role.
Yeah, it's playing a big role in being like should you be accepted or not. Also, we have a question. Is it necessary to upload the translated documents? If you're doing the undergraduate, it's not necessary. Like you don't have to do the translated documents. You don't have to upload it. But while you're going on the interview, you have to bring it with yourself. Like you have to have the original ones, and also you have to have the one that are the translated documents.
So we have a question here from Azamat, and he's applying for PhD. He's asking, should his documents be uploaded in English language? And what about the other documents for winning Olympiads? Can it be sent in the original language? So this is a tricky thing with the PhD candidates. Here we do have the requirement that all of your documents need to be either in English language or Turkish language. So we would advise you to make them translated, to take your time, you still have time, and upload all of them in English language with your research proposal also in English or Turkish language.
Also, we have a question. I don't have a passport. Can I use my national ID? Yes, you can use your like either passport or either national ID. It won't be a problem. Like while you're doing the application, you can upload only the ID. It won't be a problem.
Okay, if you're applying for the master, do we also have, I lost the question, do we also have high school level exam, or will it be different? So for high school exam, as we told before, it's measured high school knowledge. So no, the master students will not have the high school exam. You guys will have questions. You guys will have an interview actually, and in that interview you will be asked, why are you researching a topic that you choose? You will be asked questions about your field. So for example, if it's international relations as mine, you can be asked things about international organizations. So make sure that to prepare general knowledge about your own field, because those are the questions you will get the most. Also, the important question here is the answer to the question, how will your research benefit Turkey and your own home country?
Yes.
So make sure to have a good answer. If you are building a bridge, make sure to know how to build it.
And please, while you're doing the application, we have also a lot of students who are a little bit indecisive about what they will study. So while you're doing it, while you're making your wish list, try to focus on the field, like in one field. Like don't go, for example, from studying an engineering to a psychology. Like try to think about, okay, what is exactly that I want? What is the right thing for me? Where can I see myself, in which department? So while you're making your wish list is really important, like between the university and departments, they has to like have some connection. Also, we have a question, should we have TOEFL or IELTS if we are undergraduate? This depends on the university that you're choosing. For example, if you're doing your wish list, when you press on the certain university and department that you choose, you will get like the information in the boxes. For example, if your undergraduate will be on like medium of Turkish, then you don't have to apply any international language exam. But if your education will be half English, half Turkish, then definitely you have to have you have to apply for the international exam and put the document.
So right now we have a question from Firdos Khan, and he's telling, I have 89.9%. Am I eligible for medicine to apply? So as we said in the beginning parts, we do have a certain set of criteria to which the students can apply. Still, the system is open. You can make your application, submit all of your documents, and here we will evaluate, are the documents okay, and we will, according to that, we will call you to your interview. We are not telling you not to apply, we are just telling the chances can be slightly lower, but still apply. If your resume is great, why not come and study in Turkey?
Okay, let's check. Can a Kashmiri student apply? Definitely, yes.
All of the students from all around the world.
We really need to make this clear. Like, some students are asking, can my country apply? Like, we really don't make these, let's say, differences. Like, everyone can really apply, no matter from where you are or what is your nationality, you can apply. It won't be a problem.
Especially when you guys go and study Turkish for 1 year, you will see how many people from all kind of different countries it is. Maybe you will learn some new countries, who knows, but it's unimaginable large number of students. So everybody is more than welcome to apply and join us here.
Let's see.
Let's see. How much? How much is okay? We
okay.
answered that. So here I had a question. I cannot find quite the person. It is like for the reference letter. Can it be submitted by two different teachers? Of
Yeah.
course, it's reference a letter. It shouldn't be written by one person, two letters. In the system, it is a requirement to upload two recommendation letters.
Yeah, at least two.
Yeah,
like-
at least two. You can upload even more, but this is the minimum. So upload it from your
But
teacher.
also, like, you shouldn't stress out about the recommendation letter. Like, if you only have two, it's okay. Like, there won't be a problem.
Even if you have 10, the difference won't be
Yeah,
made.
the difference between the number of recommendation, it's really not playing the main role here in the application. Also, you can write these references in your own language. Like, the teacher can write it in your mother language. It won't be a problem.
It won't do anything better or worse. So it's asking, LN is asking, the interview will be in English or Turkish language. So here we want to mention the Turkish scholarship is really special in this thing, that they are not requiring you to speak any of these two languages. If you can, if you know Turkish or English language, is always recommended. If not, there is always a translator in the interview who is speaking in your native language, and they can translate your interview. So if you do not know any of these languages, there is no need to worry. Still, the interview will be held and you can talk anything you want, just the translator will translate it.
Yeah, it won't be a problem.
Yeah.
Like, you can talk on your mother language. Also, we have a question. Hello, I have a master in engineering. Can I apply for a PhD programs? Yes, definitely. After you finish your masters, you can keep on with your education and you can apply for PhD programs. But please, if it will be in your field, like it will be the same thing that you've been doing on your masters, then definitely, yeah, it won't be a problem for you to keep on with your PhD education.
It's telling where will the interview take place. This is coming from Mukhtar. So the interview places will be sent to your emails. They are usually in the capitals, but it depends. If the country is big and we can organize it some other place, you will be informed on your email. So make sure to check your emails daily, because all of the information about Turkish scholarship will go through your email.
Yeah, all the details about the interview, like it will be written in the email. Also, we have a question for undergraduate students. Would it be accepted if I translate my documents on myself, like by yourself, into English, or officials ask for a notarized one? Yes, unfortunately, it needs to be the official ones, because
it needs to have a stamp.
yeah,
The people are
generally
doing the job.
So we are knowing that this is, legal document, like it needs to be.
So we are not questioning your knowledge, but still there are people
like,
qualified for the job.
We probably, we believe that you can translate it in English. It will be very easier for us, but unfortunately,
The
that's
rules
not
are the
possible.
rules.
Yeah, we gotta keep up with some rules.
So we have a question from Leone. She's telling, I have a master's degree. Can I apply for the master's scholarship? So here it's really important to note the Turkish scholarship is the continuing of your education. So you getting 5 master degrees is not what we are here for. We are here more for, if you did your master's, you can do the PhD. So you can apply for the PhD for the next level of your education, undergraduate, master, PhD. So make sure to keep track with these things.
Also, we have another question. If I want to study for international relationships, should I pass an IELTS? Well, if you're going to study undergraduate, which you are, international relationship, then
My
definitely, Friends department. Then if you're, for example, planning in future to do masters or to, have some good job and have, which you're probably planning to, then definitely you should do it. It's not required, but while you're doing the application, if the certain university you choose is maybe education can be half Turkish or English, or maybe the education will be on English, then definitely you need to apply. Like, it depends on university. You really need to check when you press on the university and department, you need to check like what are the requirements. But also I will give you advice, like after, for example, you graduated from international relations, then you maybe want to do a master's or you want to find specific job, then you definitely should have like the knowledge in English, and maybe you should do an IELTS or TOEFL. It depends like what university is accepting actually, because some universities are not accepting IELTS, some universities are only accepting TOEFL. So also please pay attention on that while you're doing your application. Like you really need to focus on which exams they are actually.
And in Turkey, TOEFL is better to take actually because it's widely accepted in Turkey. So we would advise you to take TOEFL over IELTS.
Yeah, it's maybe easier, let's say.
And I mean,
but also like it depends on the university.
Yeah, also check the university pages. So we have Mithal, we have a question. He wants to apply for 5 different universities in Istanbul. Is this okay or not? So we do allow this. We do allow you choosing 5 universities in Istanbul, but this is lowering your chances of being accepted because you are choosing only one part of Turkey. Turkey is not only Istanbul. We have so many cities and so many universities in different cities. So we want to tell you to maybe write a couple more cities there, add a couple of them. You have the choice of 12 universities. So why all of them be in Istanbul? Let's choose the capital. Let's choose Izmir, Antalya. Let's choose something other. And this will also benefit you because maybe you will have a better experience there, or it will better your chances to getting accepted.
Exactly. Can you say the seats or quotas for the undergraduate students? Well, there is no, let's say, certain rule or quota that is saying, oh, only this number of students can apply, or only this number of students
will be accepted from this country.
Like, there's no rule really. Like, if you're successful, like if you have enough good application and if you did a very good interview, then it's like it only depends on the success of the students. Like it doesn't depend how much students can we take from each country. We don't have the exact quota.
So the better you are, the more chances you have.
Yeah, probably.
So we have here a question from Mukhtar, and he's telling that the website is a little bit complicated and that he cannot see how to apply. So I believe that there are many videos on YouTube where you can benefit from the ways to apply on this site. Also, the application process can be made in any language. So I would advise you to choose it in your own language and make the application process in your own language. Because maybe when it's your own native language, you will get an easier hold of the application, the ways to apply. So just like translate the whole site, put it on your native language and apply. Because site is quite easily when it's in your native language.
Let's see. There are a lot of questions.
Yes,
I'm really sorry if I'm not reading all of them. It's just impossible. We will try really. Like the main one that are really important for you to know. Definitely. I'm just, let's see. Okay. Where is it?
There is a lot of questions and some of them are the same.
Yeah.
So we don't want to.
Yeah, we don't want to repeat
again. So wait. Hello. You have a SAT score, and you want. So Amar here wants to know: can he learn in English language or Turkish if he has a SAT score? So as far as I know, SAT score does provide a part of English language where you do make an exam in English language. So SAT is widely accepted in Turkey. Also, as my friend noted before, you should check this with the university. Enter the university page and see, are they requiring only SAT or are they requiring even the English proficiency exam?
Yes.
Here, to study in Turkish language, you do not have these kind of things because in Turkish language, you can study in Turkish language without needing the English proficiency exam. So the most important thing here, as my friend told, university sites. People, you need to research. You cannot make 12 university and not know where are they placed, what are they doing. research about the department, as my friend told. Like, my friend is studying Turkish language. Before she came, she did do the research about the universities in Turkey, about why are they the best in their field, and what kind of things she can do to help this country and her own country. So we advise you to do this before anything.
Like we are getting some small informations about the university that we are choosing in application, but I'm giving you really advice. Let's not just focus on what the system is saying to us. Like, we should go to the main page, for example, of the certain university we choose. We should check what are the requirements, what kind of university is this, what this university is actually giving to us, like what can I improve, how can I improve myself on this university. So yeah, it's very important to have these pre-information before we do the application, so it be easier for us. Also we have, is Türkiye bursları available for Afghanistan this year? Yes, it's available. Definitely.
Apply,
please.
We also have here, what should be included in the recommendation letter? It's Sami, so he asked this question. In the recommendation letter, while you are giving a person to write you the recommendation letter, they should write, why should you be a good candidate for this scholarship, and why should we choose you? Here we advise to you to tell to any person who will write your recommendation letter to focus on your best qualities and why you, we have more than 150,000 applications, so we want to know why should you do this. So I think the person who is writing your recommendation letter will know a good field and know you really well to write this one. So just tell her, write me why am I the best to receive a scholarship.
Okay. We also have for the question for the master degree. My title, degree, transcript are in Spanish, but I speak English. Should I make my application, intent letter, thesis, and the rest of the information in English, or I should just use Spanish? You have to either make it like the recommendation, the intention letter, motivation letter, and the other thesis, what you will work on your thesis and research work needs to be either on English or Turkish. Since you're good in English, then definitely you should write it on English. I hope that won't be a problem for you.
So we do have here a question from Abdul, and he is asking, she's from Nepal, and she is asking, is it possible to study in English language or is it only Turkish language? Here we want to tell you that Turkey does offer studying in English language as well as Turkish language. When you are making the application, even before the application, Google it online. Which universities in Turkey are giving education in English language? See those universities and see the requirements those universities need. So yes, you can study in English language, but the 1 year mandatory, obligatory Turkish education will be provided to you, and you will learn Turkish language because you will live in this country. Yeah. So it's better to
don't get too much excited. Yes, in the first year when you come here, of course, this is something new. It will be hard for you. But let's just say, let's look more from the positive side, because your friends will be there in the same position. So you won't be alone, you know. You will have someone to support you. You will have someone, even while you're on Tomer, like while you're learning Turkish, even the professors, you will see them not just as a professors, you will see them more as
a parent, parent figure, someone who's guiding
like
you.
A little family that is actually playing you. Like that is, sorry. that is helping you.
Live in Turkey.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that is helping you to like fit in, let's say.
Because those professors already had students like you, already know your struggles, so they are always there and open to help. Of course, in bigger cities as Istanbul and Ankara, we do have our own offices where you can visit, meet people like you, talk to them, meet people from your own country. We do also organize cultural days for each country. So why not go there, meet new people, even from your own country? Maybe down the street. A person you never met and it came here.
Yeah, it's like a big coincidence.
It can happen.
Yeah,
no?
it can happen actually. It happened to us.
Yeah.
Hello, I want to ask about the TOEFL test. I'm preparing now for the test and I'm afraid I will not have the results before the deadline. So can I submit it without the results? Yes, you can submit it without the results. It won't be a problem. The main thing is just if you got accepted for the interview, definitely bring your results with yourself. And also, while you're doing the application, make it sure that you've written that you are doing that you're waiting for your results and that you will get it. It won't be a problem.
So we also have here a question from Jane. She's telling us, should I take my SAT as a priority or my academic history? When you are making the application on the Turkish website, you do have place for both of these things, for your academic history, including your SAT. So upload both of these documents, and both of these documents will have a priority when we are looking to your application. Make sure also to bring all of your documents in the interview if you are called. We do need to have the original with you in the system. Please make sure to put both. We are not taking one above other. Both of them are important.
Yeah, also we have a question. I want to ask, does all documents that will be uploaded in the application have to be translated into English, or which one? Let's just make sure, if this is about undergraduate, then you don't have to translate. But if you're doing a PhD or if you're doing a master, and if you're applying your diploma, it needs to be translated. It's important only for PhD and masters, but if it's undergraduate, it won't be a problem. You can upload the original documents.
So we are seeing a question here from Lait, and he's asking, can he apply for a second time in a row if he was denied last year? Yes, you can apply. You are even telling us here that your application is stronger than the last year. Why not? It's a chance. Apply. Let's see how will it go. Yeah. Let's see, will you get the scholarship this time? Make it better. Make sure you know all of the things. You went it. You did it last year. You did all of the process. Make sure it's much better this year. Make sure that this year is your year to come here to Turkey and study.
Yeah, and also study and have fun.
Yeah, we need to have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't only
it's
just study.
The part of the studying.
The aim of this scholarship is not actually just studying, even as my friend is telling, you need to have extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
So we are advising you to go travel around Turkey, meet new people, going through some new activities. Definitely. Also, the Turkish scholarship is allowing you to enter Erasmus Plus, Farabi exchange programs. There is a lot of exchange programs. So make sure to use all of these things while you are here. You don't need to just go to the university and back home. Let's have an experience.
Yeah, that's why we actually made the program in the part of the Turkiye scholarship. Yes, definitely you should work hard for your department. We are not saying you shouldn't study. Yeah, you have to study, yes. But that's not the main point here. Of course, you will study, work hard and everything, but in the same time, you have to have some free time for yourself. While you're doing that, you can either travel, for example, from your friends from Tomer that you met, new cultures.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can come to our programs. We are doing the culture programs for each country. So we are also trying some new food from different cultures, which is very interesting.
All of these things, and then you can say, I love it or not love it, but at least try it. Let's not be close to those things.
Yeah, we also make some music programs, art programs.
And who knows, maybe some of you guys will be hosting this exact same program as we are a couple years from now. And you will be the student who will be explaining to other students what should they do.
Which seemed so impossible at the beginning for us. While we came here and we were so lost, but now I think after 4 years, I think it was
5 years.
Yeah, 5
years
because we were learning 1 year. We were learning Turkish, but really,
it will even be a hard experience. It won't only be easy. We did have even hard experiences. We had experiences. I want to go home and leave everything.
Yeah,
Still, we are here. We were stay here. calm down, let few days pass by, you will survive. We
Yeah,
were
like-
even getting lost in this city a million times.
Yeah, you just have to remember yourself, like, what is the main goal I came
Yeah.
here? Like,
Why
you're
am I coming?
becoming actually a stronger person. So let's go back to the,
the
questions. Yes. To study masters in Turkish language, we should know Turkish language or university will teach us. If you're applying for the masters and if you don't know Turkish, of course, university will provide this to you. Like you can learn on your university, you can have this preparation before you start your masters. You will learn for 1 year, for 8 months exactly, right?
yeah.
For 8 months, you will learn Turkish language.
Have the experience of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have a question from Salman. He's telling, is TOEFL required if the universities is offering only 30% of studies in English language? Here it is nice to have TOEFL and have it just like put it in your documents. If you do not have, after you finish your mandatory 1-year education in Turkish language, you will have an exam in your own university where you will need to retake the English exam, prove that you know enough of English exam to have 30% of your courses in English language. So if you have a TOEFL, upload it. If you don't have, you will just take the English exam here in the beginning of your school year once you start the university.
Exactly. Anas ya da Anes Abdualev. I have already studied bachelor's. Can I study again bachelor's? Well, actually, maybe you can, but the thing is, they usually support the one that want to continue their education. For example, it will be so much better for you if you want to study master. Like you cannot study again other bachelor. We don't give chances to those clients actually. So I have to stand this out. For example, you studied bachelor's, but now if you want to study master's, definitely we can accept you. But for again bachelor's, the chances are low.
Zero.
Like
No chance.
no chances.
Just go further.
Yeah.
So we have here a question from TCA. He's telling the application procedure says proposal for PhD only, but they are also requiring a proposal for master's. Why? See this. In master's, once you come and start studying your master's in Turkey, 1 year you are having a classes. That is after you pass your Turkish mandatory education, you have 1 year of classes. After that 1 year, you need to write your thesis. Before you come to Turkey, we want to know what is your thesis about. How will this benefit you, your own country, and even Turkey, or even both of these countries? So it is important for us to know what will you do here, that third year actually, it comes to third year. What will your thesis be? How will it look like? How will it benefit? So it is important to have a proposal. It is important to have the main idea of your thesis.
Exactly. Also, we have a question. Those students who have applied for scholarship, will they called for interview or not? Is it easy to select for interview like last year? I haven't called for interview. If you did your application, like you said, last year, and you haven't got an interview, this time I will tell you, please, like it's very important to do your motivation letter like really good. Like it's not all about, you know, uploading certificates, uploading references, you know, it's not all about that. It's nice to have, you know, hobbies, to have certificates. It's really nice. But the main role that we are actually saying is motivation letter. Like you should just, let's say, if you apply previous year, try to change your motivation letter, try to add something else.
Let's not have the same documents. Maybe you did some other activities during the year.
Maybe you did something new.
Yeah.
Or maybe you have
Improve
something,
yourself.
maybe you have some new idea that came up to your mind that you can add to your motivation
Why
letter.
not do it?
Like, or you can ask some other students,
Who are already granted a scholarship,
Yeah.
the ways they did it.
like just try to focus on your qualities or what is exactly you're interested for, what you would like to do in your future academic life. Like what is that you're interested for, and what could you do for your academy life and for the environment generally. you should put that in your motivation letter, like change it a little bit.
Change your application.
Yeah, so I really hope that you will get called for the interview, and I wish all of the students best luck.
All of us wish. So we have a question here from Salman, and he's asking, is 8 months enough to learn Turkish language C1? So this is a really interesting question. For example,
Yes.
both of us are currently studying in Turkish language. So before we answer this question, we need to tell one important fact. Languages are alive. So language is not something you learn in a specific period of time. You learn a language all your life. All of your life you will be improving the language and making the language better. Maybe even your mother tongue language, there are still words and phrases you don't know and you are aiming to Google them.
Exactly.
So see this, in the 8 months you will be learning Turkish language here in Turkish. In Turkey, you will learn the basics. You will learn why is Turkish language important to talk, to read and everything. But this should not stop after 8 months. There is no language in the world that's stopping after 8 months. Continue learning, continue reading, continue improving your language. And you can never say like, I know this language, like I'm like a native, 100%. No, you're always developing yourself. So you have a field of studies, so aim to develop yourself. Once you learn Turkish language, read, talk, enter conferences, researchers. We are offering you a chance for this, so use it while you can.
Yeah, definitely. Like when you come here, like yes, you will learn in these 8 months.
Yeah.
Like, but it's very important to while you're learning the language, you have to use it. Like you shouldn't be too much afraid. Like
To talk, for example, that's
like,
the worst.
oh, I will make a mistake. Like make mistake. Like you have to start from somewhere.
For example,
like,
all of us are foreigners.
Yeah, like
we can't expect to know Turkish like perfectly in 8
yes,
months.
and
but
also
we should try.
Yeah, like we really need to try to work hard, you know, at least like to make some friends and like practice. Even like it's not like just only practice with Turkish people. Yes, you can talk with Turkish people. Of course, it will be easier for you to improve. But also you can practice with your foreigner friends. Like you can, for example, you don't have to always speak on English. Like maybe you met someone for the first time and you start speaking in English. After that, your friendship is going. It's growing.
Let's continue and make that in Turkish.
Let's try, for example, if you find that person comfortable, like you can talk with that person, then try to at least the person that you find comfortable to try to talk with them in Turkish or do a practice, or maybe you can watch some Turkish movies.
And for example, people are not judgmental. Like, let's not put it like, if I start talking, someone will laugh. We are not here to judge. Turkish people are not here to judge. People are here open. They know you came from another country, left your family, left your home, came here to study. So talk to them. They will not be like, oh, you told the word wrong. They will be, continue and tell me the sentence. I can understand the sentence. I can understand you.
Exactly. Like even when you talk with Turkish people, sometimes they're like helping you and they're like, oh, you want to say this? They're giving you.
I will give you the word.
Like they're giving you the small. Like
it happens
notes.
to all of us, so this is a personal experience.
I have a passport, but it's expired, and I will renew it. Is this possible? I'm sorry. Wait.
You lost it?
I lost it. Is it
so many
possible to
questions, okay.
apply for Türkiye bursları? You can apply if you put your ID card. It won't be a problem, but please make sure your passport. Like renew it on time, so when you travel, like I hope you will get the application successfully. That you will get scholarships successfully, definitely you have to need your passport. But while you're doing the application, you could put your ID card. It won't be a problem.
So we have a question from Mohammed, and he's telling, are voluntary activities compulsory for each undergraduate student? See this, voluntary activities are extracurricular activities. So maybe beside voluntary activities, you do have some other types of activities that you can put there. They are not like, you don't need to put them, but it is advised to put them. So we don't want like in your application to have, for 4 years of my high school, I went to school and then I went home. We want to see, what did you do in the hours between? Did you join something, enter something? Were you a part of something? Like we want to meet you through your extracurricular activities. So if you do not have the voluntary ones, it's okay. Like, you don't need to have them, but you need to have like something else, some other things. Like, I'm sure you did some things like during your high school education. Make sure to mention them. Your professors can mention them in their recommendation letters. You can get their certificates from school. Everything you can get, and every award you had, national score, put it in the application. We want to see everything. We want to meet you.
We also have a question. I have a birth certificate but not ID card. Birth certificate is not enough. You cannot, like, you have to have either passport or ID. Like,
card.
yeah, it's the main requirement. So it cannot be only a birth certificate.
So we have a question here from Eren. He's telling your father is ex-Turkish citizenship, but you are not a holder of Turkish citizenship. Should you apply? So here in the system, it's quoted in big red letters that any holders of Turkish passport or ex-holders are not eligible for the scholarship. Unfortunately, you are not eligible for this scholarship. There are other scholarships in the world. Maybe we should look them up.
Yeah, maybe you can find something that fits you more.
Yeah, but
Like-
any current and previous holder of the Turkish passport are not eligible.
Exactly. Wait.
Can you explain the effect of the GPA on acceptance? Thank you. And this question is coming from Mohammed. As we said in our beginning, like, we are looking for a successful candidate, successful and eligible candidates in their field that want to come to Turkey. GPA does play a large role in this. As we mentioned in the beginning, there is a certain step of criteria that you need to fulfill when you're applying. So we would advise you to visit our official site and see those requirements, because GPA is a big part of your application.
Yes, actually, it's very important for the masters.
Yeah.
For example, we have a question. What if I registered with my high school certificates as I graduate from high school and I didn't study bachelor's? What GPA is required for master? Well, if you're doing now the application for the master, your GPA should be at least 3, let's say. But let me stand out. If your bachelor degree is like after you finish your bachelor's, if you were a good student, if your topic for the master is something new, it's innovative, it's good, like if you have a certain thing in your mind that you want to pay attention for your topic, like if you have some new ideas, if you have an interesting topic, then the experts maybe won't look too much on your GPA, like maybe they will be more like focus on your motivation letter, on what you will do on your...
Or extracurricular activities.
Yeah, or on your activities, for example. Maybe they'll be more focused on that. So also, let's not always look at the GPA, I should say. Like, of course, it's important,
as
but
for every scholarship.
it doesn't mean, for example, if your GPA is 2.80 or 2.70, oh, they won't accept me. Like, there's no certain rule. Like, they can accept you if you have a really good motivation letter. We will talk about this because I see a lot of question is asking how can I make my motivation letter better. We will mention also that. So like, please, like, try to focus on that and like try to focus on the master topic. Also, I want to say that now you are doing application, you choose the master topic, but when you come here, when you get accepted, you can change the topic. For example, you decided that you want something else or something new, then definitely you can change the topic.
So as my colleague said, like, we should talk about the motivational letter and how the
since we
motivational
said-
letter should look like.
Yeah.
So the motivational letter is actually a picture of you, a picture of who you are and why should you come. Let's tell you want to come and improve something. Why do you want to improve that something in Turkey? Why do you think it needs improvement? Why do you think that the topic of your thesis is not done before? Also, please make sure that the topics of your thesis and PhD are original. We do put them on the internet and see, are they a plagiarism? Are they taken from someone else? We need your original ideas and we need your original reasons. Like, think. Sit with yourself and think, what kind of problem is my community facing and what kind of problems is my country facing, maybe in a relationship with Turkey or some other country. Let's see, how do we make this stronger? What's the impact of us? What is the research that has not been done before, but we are the ones who can do it. We are the ones who can make this field better.
Yeah, and also, for example, okay, you're looking for the opportunities both for your country and for Turkey. But okay, let's say you're focused on the environment or on some other topic that you want to research about or to study in your future, then definitely you should talk more about it. What is that made you more interested in that field? What you can do while you're studying in that field, like what can you change or what can you learn? What are the things that you're interested for? Like, at least try to, in the same time, put your interest, but in the same time, put your part of the personality, like what kind of person you are, what do you like, besides studying and besides fighting for the relations between two countries. Yeah, it's not only relations between two countries.
The most basic thing is like when people say in our application, it's like we are making a bridge. What kind of bridge?
Yeah,
why a bridge?
Not only just a bridge, but also let's see, okay, you are coming to Turkey, okay, you will also improve yourself. Let's see what kind of person you are. Like, how will you improve yourself? What are you interested in? Like, show us more what kind of personality you have. Like, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? Like, we also want to know more about our students, okay, it's nice to know what are you passionate about in the field, but also we like to know what are your hobbies, what are the other activities that you're enjoying to do. Please mention that. It's really important to mention that in the motivation letter. Not only be focused on the field.
On the bridge.
Yeah, on the bridge. Don't be too much focused on that. Also talk about yourself. Like, what do you like to do? What inspires you?
Why that field? Why don't you tell us why that field?
Or why, besides field, are you maybe into music or you maybe like art? Yeah,
because
some other thing.
In our offices in Istanbul and Ankara, we are offering a lot of workshops that are connected maybe to the things you love, even to music, to you expanding your knowledge in some field. So be open to those things because we are offering you more than just university.
Exactly. Now we also have another question is, can you do a part-time job while you're doing while you're having a Turkish scholarship? Actually, it's not something that is acceptable, but you can do a volunteering. You can join different programs. Yeah, you can definitely.
Internships are a great thing to even make your CV better, not only.
But for the part-time job,
they are not allowed.
They are not allowed, but yeah, maybe you can do some voluntary
internships, helping. There is a lot of voluntary organizations and internships, so make sure to research those.
Yeah.
Beside this, we have a question from Alexandra, and she's telling, after 1 year of master in Turkey, should we search for another accommodation? So, master students and PhD students are getting a monthly accommodation fee for them to find a place where they will be living. So if you find your place where you are happy living in your first year while studying Turkish language, why not stay in that place for 3 years? This is completely your wish. You do get a monthly stipend for your accommodation, but where will you spend it and where will you live is completely up to you. Also, it needs to be in the city you are studying in. So it's not like you are studying in Ankara and living in Istanbul just because the accommodation there is better. Live in the city your studies are in. Because the classes and university things actually.
Exactly. We have the question, should I talk about my previous degrees and experience in the major I will study? Definitely, you should.
Yeah, mention all of them.
Yeah, it will definitely help for the application and for actually, of course, you need to share all of your experience. As much as you have them, really, it's good. So definitely share all of the experiences about your major that you have.
Yeah, of course. Can someone who graduated from high school in 2020 apply for bachelor's program? Our age differences and age gaps are all written in our official site. There is a certain age where you can apply for the undergraduate, master's, and PhD. Check those criteria before applying. If, for example, you didn't graduate this year, but you graduated last year and you're applying this year, you are still eligible to apply. This is not lowering your success, but we do need to know what did you do for that 1 year and what were your plans like. Were you sitting in the house? What did you do? Did you join something, learn some instrument, went to travel the world? Tell us about it. This is not lowering your chance at all.
For master's degree, does all documents must be translated into English? How about the certificate that will be uploaded in social activities? Does it have to be translated in English? When we talk about social activities, definitely you don't have to translate it in English. It's fine. You can put it on your own language if they are written on your if they're written on your own language, it won't be a problem. For the master's degree, the other documents like diploma it's supposed to be translated. Like, it's not a big deal, but if it's not translated, then you can leave it like that. But for the social activities, definitely you don't have to. Like, it won't be a problem.
Of course. So we have a question from Salman, and he's telling, can you stay and work in Turkey after completing your degree? This is a really important question. So as we mentioned before, Turkish Scholarship is offering you plane tickets. That plane ticket is from your home country to Turkey, and after you graduate from Turkey back to your home country. We are hoping that you make an impact in your home country. We are here giving you the education for you to make your home country better, because we want you as an expert to help build the relationship between those countries. We are not telling, no, you cannot certainly stay in Turkey, but our aim as the organization, and in your contract, it's written that after you graduate, you should go back to your country and contribute to your own country economy, politically, in medical field, any field of your choosings, actually. So this is our aim, and also join and become our alumni. We have a big network of alumni students in more than 40 countries. We have our offices, so make sure to keep track. We also organize seminars. We organize even meetings with our students. So we are not cutting our relationship with you. We are starting it in a different way.
Exactly. We also have a question from Muhammad. What type of questions would be asked in interview? How to prepare for the interview in our home country before final selection? This is a very good question. We should really talk about the interview. Well, when you come to the interview, okay, you got, you decided what you will do, on your wish list, you decided which university, which department. Then definitely on the interview, expert will ask you about the field that you choose. Like, you have to pay attention, you have to have information on about the field that you choose, about the university that you choose. Like, let's say department that you choose, that's the main part, like the topic that you choose to study for. It's really important that you have information about it, like what happened in the last year, what are the, let's say,
the main things.
Yeah, main things that happened about
the things in your field, but
Yeah.
also you should make sure that you are not only keeping track with the things that are happening in your country.
Yeah.
Keep track with the things that are also happening in
international.
Turkey. Because even international, even in Turkey, you are coming to this country, you should know a couple of things about this country. If, for example, you are studying textile, why not research a couple of companies in Turkey that are working in that field? Like, you need to know what accomplishments did they do, because you do need to know to talk a little bit more about the country you will go to. For example, you need to know the capital, a little bit more basic things about the country.
like
okay?
let's say a general culture.
General culture about the country you're going to.
Yeah, like not just about Turkey, but you have to be informed. Like we need to see that you are keeping up with the news that is happening in the world. Not just about your field, of course, that's the main part you should be focused on, but also let's see what are your views on some other topic about other cultures, about history, about maybe hobbies that you like.
We want your opinions here. We don't want you living under the rock.
Like,
we want your opinion. Why is this your opinion? Like if this is your opinion, what are the background of it?
Exactly. So guys, really I hope we got really questions here. I'm really sorry that we couldn't reach all of them. I just want to say in the last minute, please pay attention on motivation letter. It's really important. And please, when you come to the interview, bring your original diploma and everything that is required for your certain university. Try to pay more attention on your knowledge about the information that you got, about the information that you learned about your field, and as we said, the general culture, like history, art, and this kind of stuff. So be more keep up with the news. Try to focus on the studies about your field and try to visit our webs. Also, the university that you choose, visit the site of the university. It's very important.
So beside that, we want to tell you, come with a positive attitude. Don't come scared. I know all of these things that my friend told are really scaring. You're now thinking I will open the Google and I will research everything I need to know. Come positive, come smiling. We are here to talk to you, to meet you. Positivity is the most important. Show us yourself, your personality. This is what we want to see, and this is what can get you accepted to the scholarship.
Exactly.
So thank you one more time for joining, and we hope to see you next time. We are going to hold these Q&A sessions in other languages. Make sure to keep in track and follow us and subscribe.
For other students that maybe they won't find this on English that much easy, we will also do it for other language, as my friends say. So please keep up on our YouTube channel, on our Instagram, keep up.
Facebook, Twitter, every social media we are there.
Yeah, because we are doing we're putting informations all the time. So please keep up so you can make it easier for yourself. Thank you once again. Thank you for asking us questions. I hope we helped you, and I hope we gave you some nice advices. Good luck to everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Türkiye Scholarships provides you monthly stipend, tuition fee, flight ticket,
Aim for higher.
Turkish language course, accommodation, and health insurance.